प्यार दोनों के हक में देता है गवाही। मेरा यार मेरी शोहरत, मेरा यार ही रसवाई। मेरा प्यार दोनों के हक में देता है गवाही।
ओ एक ही जन्म में, एक ही जन्म में दे दी सातों खुशियाँ। रब्बा मेरे मैं तगड़ खा के मर जावा। ओ मेरी हीरे वे तू जुग जुग जीवे रे, नीला जड़ नाल तू लेना इश्क ते फेरे वे। ओ मेरी हीरे वे तू जुग जुग जीवे रे, नीला जड़ नाल तू लेना इश्क ते फेरे वे।
सभी BLOs डोर टू डोर जा रहे हैं और BLOs के साथ जो हमारा सपोर्टिंग स्टाफ है वो अलग अलग विभागों के साथ जो हमने BLO के साथ दिया है वो भी डोर टू डोर जा रहा है। हमारी कोशिश यही है कि 4 दिसंबर से पहले हम सारे एलिजिबल लोगों का इन्यूमरेशन फॉर्म प्रॉपरली कलेक्ट कर सकें। और आप सभी से भी यही दरख्वास्त है कि हमारा ये मैसेज जो CEO साहब ने अभी बताया, वो मैसेज आप जन जन तक, लोगों तक लेके जाएं, ताकि ये जो एक्सरसाइज है, इलेक्शन कमीशन की एक्सरसाइज है, इतनी महत्वपूर्ण एक्सरसाइज है, इसकी इम्पोर्टेंस को लोगों को समझाएं और लोगों से एक रिक्वेस्ट करें कि आप अपने फॉर्म प्रॉपरली फिल करके अपने BLO को, इलेक्शन डिपार्टमेंट को दें, ताकि जो हमारा रोल है, जो कि हमारी डेमोक्रेसी का जो बेसिस है, वो एक अच्छा हेल्दी रोल बन सके। यही आप सभी से रिक्वेस्ट है।
Good evening to all. So, Election Commission of India had announced the special intensive revision schedule on 27th of October, and the enumeration phase of the SIR was commenced in Andaman and Nicobar Islands from 4th of November. In the enumeration phase, the booth level officers, along with the pre-printed forms, have visited the electors' household and distributed the enumeration forms, pre-filled enumeration forms. And the booth level officers who are on the field, they are visiting each and every household and assisting the electors in filling up of the enumeration forms and collecting the enumeration form. So as on date, around 62% of the forms have been collected. And to facilitate the electors in filling up of the form, help desk have been established in CO's office, in DO's office, and all the 9 taluk offices. And electors can contact 1950 or the concerned BLO for any assistance in filling up of the forms. And here we specifically request those electors, shifted electors, who have not received the enumeration form as on date, may call 1950 or contact their BLO or visit the polling station where they have voted in the last parliamentary election. The help desk in the polling stations, as well as the 1950, they will be helping them in getting the enumeration form. So we urge all the electors, whoever has not received the enumeration form, to contact 1950 or the concerned BLOs. The BLOs have been actively working in the field, and the political parties have been cooperating and extending full support for the entire SIR process. And the political parties also have appointed the BLAs, the booth level agents, who are working in close coordination with the booth level officers. The enumeration phase is from 4th of November to 4th of December. So the last date for submission of the enumeration form is 4th of December. So all the electors, whoever have not received the enumeration form, they need to contact 1950 or the concerned BLO, or they should go to the respective polling station where they have voted in the last parliamentary election. So this is very important, and they need to fill up the form and submit the enumeration form to the BLO. The filled in enumeration form, whichever forms we have received, their names only will be reflected in the draft roll to be published on 9th of December. So it is very important for all the electors to fill in the enumeration form and submit it to the BLO before 4th of December. And thereafter the draft electoral roll will be published, and if anyone by chance has been left out of the draft roll, they can submit Form 6 with declaration form from 9th of December to 8th of January. That is during the claims and objections period. And fresh electors, 18 plus electors, they need to submit Form 6 along with the declaration form. Fresh electors can submit Form 6 with declaration form to the BLOs who are visiting their houses now. And electors who have shifted and whose name is getting reflected in the draft roll, they can submit Form 8 for change in residence. So this can be done during December 9th to January 8th. And for those who are temporarily absent, like students who are studying elsewhere in the mainland, or somebody absent from the house, they are in the mainland for job purpose, their enumeration form can be filled up and submitted, signed and submitted by any adult member of the family. And options are also, facility also has been extended by ECI to fill in the enumeration form through online. So we urge all the electors to fill in the enumeration form and submit the enumeration form to the BLO, who will be visiting their houses also at the earliest, so that their names will be included in the draft roll.
How many BLOs are working in Forest? How many BLOs occurs
For each polling booth, one BLO will be appointed. So we have around 411 booth level officers.
For Andaman and Nicobar?
For Andaman and Nicobar. The entire Andaman and Nicobar Islands is having 411 polling stations. So for each polling station, one booth level officer will be appointed. So we have 411 booth level officers. And political parties also have appointed booth level agents. We have around 824 booth level agents appointed by the political parties, who have been actively coordinating with the booth level officers in the field. A provision also is there for the booth level agents to collect 50 enumeration forms and give it to the BLO. And that he has to give with an undertaking that he has verified, and he has verified, and that has to be given to the BLO. See, now we are in the enumeration phase only. The enumeration forms for the existing electors of 3,10,404. Enumeration forms have been given. So they need to fill up and submit it, and they need to establish the mapping with the special intensive revision of 2002. Their name will be reflected in the 2002 roll, so they can enter their details. The sons and daughters of those electors, they can also enter their parents or grandparents' details. For all other electors who are not able to establish the link with 2002, they need to submit any one of the 13 documents. But right now they need not give any document. They need to fill up, sign and give the enumeration form. During the claims and objections period, that is from December 9th to January 8th, notices will be issued for those electors who have not been mapped with the previous SIR of 2002. And they need to give any one of the documents as a proof, as evidence. Notices will be issued and they will be submitting to the ARO through the BLO. Enumeration forms have been printed for all those names who are getting reflected in the 2025 electoral roll with the cut-off date of 26th of October. So whosoever name is there in the electoral roll of 2025 as on 26th of October, they would have got the enumeration form. Since they have not got the enumeration form, what they need to do is, after publication of the draft roll, from December 9th, they can fill up Form 6 along with declaration form, and they need to submit to the concerned BLO. I request all of you to sensitize and create awareness that all these enumeration forms need to be filled up and submitted. Though the last date is 4th, it has to be submitted well in advance. So at the earliest it should be submitted, and whoever has not received the enumeration form, they can contact 1950, or they can contact the BLO if they know the BLO, or they can go to the polling station where they have voted in the Lok Sabha or the Lok Sabha election, where they can get the enumeration form, and they need to fill it up and submit it immediately.